Hi guys, I'm here with an update with the LEMFO LEM3 watch after 2 months of continuous usage. I bought it 2 months ago and I was not sure if I can use it all the time or if it will be just something just for fun. But I have to tell you, I was using it all the time. I was wearing it all the time except in the shower and in the swimming pool, but apart from that I was always using it as a regular watch to see the time and used it as an alarm stopwatch for some additional information. So yeah, I show you a few things which I have found in the meantime. As you see here, I show it, I hold it to the side. Now I have removed the additional cover sheet, which is like an additional screen protector. It comes with two screen protectors. You can remove the first one, which is quite ugly, and then leave the second one on, but that is does scratch really fast. And because this watch has the tempered glass, like a Gorilla Glass, that should prevent from a lot of scratches, I removed the additional screen protector. And as you see, I hold it to the side. Here you can I can prove you that there are almost no scratches at all on the screen. You have to do it, search for it with some microscope or something if you that you can find something, otherwise you won't find anything at all. Also here on the top it looks still pretty nice, so almost no scratches, no bumps, nothing. Also the camera is still in good shape, everything. I expected after 2 months of regular usage, I expected much more damage, more scratches from banging it to the wall or something like that. And as you see, you can't almost find anything. It's very hard to find anything. Also the back, I had some other watches which were really dirty, looked really ugly, and the like the heart rate sensor was not I was not able to use it anymore. Here it's still in pretty good shape. I actually was a little bit disappointed at the beginning that it was not a metal watch, because there are some similar watches which are in full metal, like here and everything. They are stainless steel and much more resistant to any damage. But I have found out that when I was comparing these to the metal watches, that this is much more lightweight. A lot of people were complaining about the metal watches in about same size, that these were really heavy, and this watch is really lightweight. Even when it has quite a volume and a big screen size, it's still really lightweight. So it's really comfortable to wear. There's no problem at all. You can even wear it during the night to have a vibration alarm, and so I'm really happy with it. Also, in comparison to other watches, this watch has no like, I don't know what the name of this is, but it's very flat. It has a really flat surface. There's no edge here, because sometimes you have to move across the screen when you want to go back. You have to really start at the outer edge of the screen, and when there's a bump here, which some metal watches have, it's really difficult to move across the screen from the left side or from the top or anything. So this is really great. As you can see, I show you again, it's really flat surface, and the good thing, I hope you were able to see that, or I can push the button. Can you see that? This is really an absolute amazing display. You can almost see it from 180-degree angle. It's absolutely amazing. This is really a great pleasure, such a screen. The only thing is, you probably have noticed that they upgraded the system of this watch and actually downgraded it with the watch face. So if you want to have one of these nice watch faces, which are really good, like I hope you can see these things, you have a lot of very nice watch faces, so they don't appear when you turn your wrist. You have usually to press this button that these nice watch faces will show up. Otherwise, if you just rotate your wrist, it's this really basic time where you have no date, no second, no battery level. You have nothing. I mean, this is, you have the day of the week, you have the second hand, you have the date, or you have other things like the battery level. So this was a little bit downgrade, and I mean, it was of course for the sense of saving some battery. So what I have to show you is the battery itself. This is a little bit a complaint after 2 months. Now it's showing 70%. You think, okay, yeah, I mean, I was charging 24 hours ago about, so you think, you would assume that it will last for another 2 or 3 days. It will not, because the battery is for some time really stable battery level, and then it goes down really fast. So from 60% it can drop down to almost zero just overnight, even when everything is turned off. So that's a little bit the bad thing. Battery, there are a lot of battery complaints in the internet. I mean, if you charge it every day and you don't use it a lot, so you will be able to use it the whole day, so it will last the whole day. So what's really important to see, I was not adding a lot of apps, even when you can add a lot of apps. You can add even the Pokemon Go, you can add almost everything, but the battery is not really doesn't have a lot of capacity, and the CPU, even when it's quad-core processor, it's not very capable. I mean, the processor is probably quite good, but the memory is too low. With just 512 kilobyte of RAM, it's not enough, or megabyte, sorry, megabyte of RAM, it's not enough. So this is so that's always a problem, that if you start an app, it always heats up very, very fast, and it gets very, very uncomfortable. I've been trying to watch TV. It was working, but it got incredibly hot, and the battery level went down very fast. So I don't use this a lot. The only things I'm using it, apart from the built-in applications like the camera and some recorders, or something like that, I have added just an alarm. I will tell you why about a little bit later. And the weather app, which yeah, works actually great, and the sound hound if I'm on the way, and yeah, I hear some very nice music, I press on it and it will recognize the sound which you are hearing even when you're offline. That's really good. So I stop it here. Yeah, okay, what I have also is the Android, where I can sync some files very easily between the PC and the watch. Like if I have recorded something with the camera or with my microphone, then I used this a lot to transfer, because with the cable I had some issues. And also that's now we come to the alarm, where you have this clock and you can set additional alarms. But the problem with this alarm is that it will notify you usually 2 hours in advance. So if you set an alarm to 6 o'clock in the morning, it will wake you up usually at 4 o'clock in the morning. So this is actually not what you want, of course. So what I did, I added this free application, which is actually anyway so much more comfortable. You can duplicate alarms, you can easily delete ones, so some of these you can, you have much better possibilities. I like this really a lot. So so, and this has the advantage, it's not really built into this watch, so it's not really customized to the OS version of the Android, so it doesn't find out about your alarms. That's the advantage. So if you set an alarm, let's say at 6 o'clock in the morning, it will usually wake you up at 6 o'clock in the morning and not notify you 2 hours before in advance. Yeah, that's the really good thing about this. The only thing is, I go back once more, before you go to bed you have to invoke this application. So just go to the application. I do it like this. So I go to the alarm, invoke the app, and then I press 2 times, and then it should be somehow in the system active, because if you don't do that, usually the alarm won't wake you up, because it has some very effective battery saving mode, especially when you use this here. There's some kind of battery saving. I have set this on. Yeah, it's a little bit hard to see. I have this standby intelligent, so that prevents a lot of things happening in the background, like even when you have turned on the Wi-Fi like I did here, it will turn it off somehow, and it will disable application updates and such things. So you have to be really careful when you use this option to save battery and have some alarms. Just make sure the last thing before you go to bed is to invoke this app, so it's in the memory, it's active in the watch, and then you can turn it off, and then it usually will work. At least it did for me. So apart from that, the watch band also is really good, and it's a really good shape. It has not changed any at all during the 2 months, and I have not been cleaning it. It's like it is. I'm wearing it since 2 months, and it looks really like this, and it means it's really in still very good shape. So still after 2 months, absolute full recommendation, apart from some battery issues and low memory. I mean, yes, still you probably remember my first review when I showed you the low capacity of the watch, which is, yeah, of course still the same. You can't do much about this. It's not not much free space, but it is as it is. It's good for a few apps, that's it. So it's not a full replacement of your mobile phone, of course. It's something really small, but it works. Yeah, there's one more thing before I forget. Yeah, a little bit of problem with the charging I had in the last 2 months. There are the 4 pins, connection pins on the watch, and here we have the connection pins on the charger. And if you've if these pins match, it should actually charge easily, but sometimes it does not. I mean, it's quite hard to insert this thing. Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, I have activated now the battery charger, and let's see if it's charging now. Yeah, it does. So you have to make sure when you insert your watch into the charger plate, you have to check that it's really being charged, because otherwise you wait for 2 hours and then you have not a charged watch. Yeah, now you see it's being charged, but this is not always the case, because these pins, they make some trouble from time to time. So I have no clue what to do. I mean, you could use some contact solution here or on the charger plate, but I mean, this is really quite aggressive chemical solution, so I don't really recommend this. I have done this with another smartwatch, which was fully plastic, and I applied this contact solution here, and it almost destroyed the whole watch. I mean, the surface was then quite much affected by the chemical. This is so strong, so I don't recommend. Maybe you can put some on some towel and then try to clean this and this. So yeah, that's a little bit a problem. Let's check it again. So of course when I show it, it always charges, but this is not always the case. It's really some kind of problem. The only thing which is positive about the charging plate, it has a little bit improved regarding the way you attach it and remove it, or at least you get used to it. I can't figure out, so it's quite easy to put on and remove. At the beginning, on the first day, I was a little bit concerned, so this is not the case anymore. Maybe the material has got used to it, a little bit expanded, like the clamp has maybe a little bit expanded during so many charging cycles. I don't know. So yeah, I guess that was it. So thanks for watching, and see you next time.